Good morning, ma'am. My name is Shavya Reddy. So today, my topic is about speech signal processing. So first of all, the contents of digital speech processing would be the introduction, the need of speech signal processing, the classification of speech processing, speech coding, speech recognition, speech synthesis, digital speech processing, and the applications of speech processing. So let us move into the first topic. Would be introduction to speech processing. Basically, the processing of speech involves analysis, coding, decoding, and synthesis of speech sounds. The speech analyzer consists of normalizers, syllabi, segmenters, sound recognizers, sequence detectors, adapters, and memories, uh, which convert the speech elements into a code. So the speech synthesizer converts the code to speech by reproducing pre-recorded speech elements. There are many applications for the speech analyzer and synthesizer, ranging from limited vocabulary to complete communication systems. The most important systems for the communication of speech information are the telephone, photograph, radio, sound, motion, picture, etc. So speech is the most natural form of human communication. Speech is related to language. Linguistics is a branch of social sciences, and speech is related to human physiological capability, whereas physiology is a branch of medical science. Speech is also related to sound, a branch of physical science. And so the next topic is, what is the need of speech signal processing? Digital processing of speech signals (DPSS) enjoys an extensive theoretical and experimental base developed over the past 75 years. Much research has been done since 1965 on the use of digital signal processing in speech communication problems. Highly advanced implementation technologies (VLSI) exist that is well matched to the computational demands of DPSS, and there are even abundant applications that are in widespread use commercially. And speech processing is also a study of speech signals and the processing methods of these signals. These signals are usually processed in a digital representation, so speech processing can be regarded as a special case of digital signal processing, which is applied to speech signal. And aspects of speech processing includes acquisition, manipulation, storage, transfer, etc. Of input and output devices. Okay, so the main objective of this speech signal processing is that it is applied to the communication system is to provide a savings in the channel capacity required for transmission. There are even several considerations involved in the use of different speech elements in communication systems. So in order to analyze the different types of speech, there must be some means. Uh, for the segmentation of the flow of the speech. So the segmentation involves sentences, words, syllables, etc. So the next topic is about the classification of speech signal. So what is the classification of speech signal? Where speech signal is generally divided into three different types: the speech recognition, speech synthesis, and speech coding. Where the first type is about speech coding. Speech coding is a process of transforming a speech signal into a representation for efficient transmission and storage of the speech. It is further classified as narrowband and broadband wired telephony, cellular communications, voice over IP, that is VoIP, to utilize the internet as a real-time communications medium, and to secure voice for privacy and encryption of national security applications, and extremely narrowband communication channels, example battlefield applications using HF radio. Storage of speech for telephone answering machines, IVR systems, and pre-recorded messages, etc. So the next type of digital speech processing is about speech recognition. Recognition and understanding of speech is the process of extracting usable linguistic information from a speech signal in support of human-machine communication by voice. Command and control applications, example, simple commands for the spreadsheets, presentations, graphics, appliances, etc. Voice detection to create letters, memos, and other documents. Natural language, voice dialogues with machines to enable help desk call centers, and voice dialing for cell phones and from PDAs and other small devices. Agent services such as calendar entry and update, address list modification and entry, etc. So the next topic is about speech synthesis. This is the third type in digital speech processing. So this is nothing but the synthesis of speech is a process of generating a speech signal using computational means for effective human machine interactions, machine reading of text or email messages, telematics feedbacks in automobiles, talking agents for automatic transactions, an automatic agent in customer care call center, handheld devices such as foreign language facebooks, um, dictionaries, crossword puzzles, helpers, etc. Announcement machines that provide information such as stock codes, airline schedules, weather reports, and etc. And the speech synthesis, the block diagram seeing like linguistic rules, which is further transmitted to DSP computer and then to digital to analog converter, and then the text is converted to speech in this way, like linguistic rules, DSP computer, and digital to analog converter, and then the speech will be transmitted from text. This is how the text to speech will be converted. Then it is about and the examples for speech synthesis examples are Soliloquy from Hamlet, third grade story, etc. And the next topic is about digital speech processing. Need to understand the nature of speech signal and how DSP techniques, communication technologies, and information theory methods can be applied to help solve various application scenarios described above. Most of the course will concern itself with speech signal processing, that is convert one type of the speech signal representation to another, and so as to uncover various mathematical or practical properties of the speech signal and to appropriate processing aid in solving both functional fundamental and deep problems of interest. So this is how digital speech processing is. Now, the history of speech signals. Since even before the time of Alexander Graham Bell's revolutionary invention, engineers and scientists have studied the phenomenon of speech communication with an eye on creating more efficient and effective systems of human to human and human to machine communication. Starting in the 1960s, digital signal processing DSP assumed a central role in speech studies, and today DSP is a key to realizing the fruits of the knowledge that has been gained through the decades of the research. Uh, so the advances in the integrated circuit technology and the computer architecture have aligned to create a technological environment with virtually limited opportunities for innovation in speech communication applications. In this text, we highlight the central role of DSP techniques in modern speech communication research and applications. We present a comprehensive overview of digital speech processing that ranges from the basic nature of the speech signal through a variety of methods of representing speech in digital form. Uh, so the early attempts of at speech processing and recognition were primarily focused on understanding a handful of simple phonetic elements such as vowels. In 1952, three researchers at Bell Labs, Stephen Belaszek and Biddulph and K. H. Davis, developed a system that could recur. One of the first commercially available speech recognition products was Dragon Dictate, released in 1990, and in 1992, technology developed by Lawrence Rabiner and others at Bell Labs was used by the AT&T in their voice recognition call processing service to route calls without a human operator. By this point, the vocabulary of these systems was larger than the average human vocabulary, means digits, spoken by a single speaker. Now, the fundamental purpose of the speech. The fundamental purpose of the speech is communication, that is, the transmission of messages. According to Shandon's information theory, a message represented as a sequence of discrete symbols can be quantified by its information content in bits, and the rate of transmission of information is measured in bits per second, that is BPS. In speech production as well as in many human engineered electronic communication systems, the information to be transmitted is encoded in the form of a continuously wave analog wave that can be transmitted, recorded, or manipulated and ultimately decoded by a human listener. In the case of speech, the fundamental analog form of the message is an acoustic waveform which we call the speech signal. Speech signals, as illustrated, can be converted to an electrical waveform by a microphone. So further manipulated by both analog and digital signal processing. And then it is converted back to acoustic form by a loudspeaker. So a telephone handset or headphone. It depends on a discernment. This form of speech processing is, of course, the basis for Bell's telephone invention as well as today's magnitude of devices for recording. So, even transmitting and manipulating speech and audio signals. So, although Bell made his invention without knowing the fundamentals of information theory, these ideas have uh, these ideas have assumed great importance in the design of sophisticated modern communication systems. So, therefore, even though our main focus will be mostly on speech waveform and its representation in the form of parametric models, it is nevertheless useful to begin with a discussion of how information is encoded in the speech waveform. Now, the applications of speech signals. Speech recognition, that is speech to text. Speech understanding, that is not exact words. Meaning is important rather than text, that is speech translation. And speech synthesis. Text to speech, computer can speak to you. Word processing, check and correct spelling, grammars, and style. Text prediction, speed up word processing. Automatic summarization, that is topic identification, summary generation, and text mining, that is necessary data. And then the applications of speech processing, speech coding, speech recognition, speech verification or identification, speech enhancement, speech synthesis, human computer interfaces, telecommunications, and the other speech applications would be speaker verification for secure access to premises information virtual spaces, and speaker recognition for legal and forensic purposes, national security, also for personalized services. Speech enhancement for use in noisy environments to eliminate echo, to align voices with video segments, to change voice qualities, to speed up or slow down pre-recorded speech, example talking books, a rapid review of material, careful scrutinizing of spoken material, etc., potentially to improve intelligibility and naturalness of speech. Language language translation to convert spoken words into one language to another to facilitate natural language dialogues between people speaking different languages, that is tourist business people. So there are some more advantages of digital speech processing. Digital speech processing has variety of advantages such as digital filtering, spectral analysis, speech processing, image processing, and radar and sonar processing. So this is how digital speech processing, the interaction, classification, and the advantages applications of it. Thank you, ma'am. So this is how the introduction, the need of speech signal processing, classification, and the history, the speech coding, speech recognition, speech synthesis, and digital speech processing and applications and advantages of digital speech processing is discussed. So thank you so much.